All right, Robin, welcome in. Ryan Turner for your Class A Pro recording. And I was just going through our notes from when we played just to follow up properly. And so one of the things I wrote was the putting. And so line on ball putting, right, is critical, mission critical for most players. I mean, there are some golfers that don't do this on tour, but a great majority line it up. I would say for amateur golf, it's like you really should start that way to me. You know what I mean? Like, I think if somebody's like, Scotty Scheffler's like, I'm not going to line it up because I can see the line. He's put in his time. You know what I mean? So, but look, most players are doing this. Look, either the writing or the line on the ball, or, they match the line with the line. And then the idea is you want to aim the line where you want your ball to start, right? So you're picking a spot. So it's called spot putting because obviously every putt is a straight putt that you're hitting, but the green will make it curve, right? So you should be thinking, I'm just hitting it straight on that line, and then the green is going to make it do this. So therefore, the thought is, okay, where do I then start it straight so that when I start it straight, it's going to feed its way into the hole, right? And obviously, the speed has a lot to do with it because if you don't get the right speed, then you're not going to make it. In this image, what they're showing is you could hit a putt with the least speed and the most break, and that would be a putt that just barely makes it to the front edge and falls in. Or you could hit a putt with the least amount of break with the most speed. This one is dangerously possibly going past the hole 4 feet if it doesn't hit the hole, right? Now, obviously, every putt you could somewhere make it in between. So therefore, the whole thing is, well, what are you reading the putt to break like, and what speed are you going to hit the putt that you're going to hit? Are you going to hit it to go past the hole a foot? Are you hitting it to die at the hole? Are you hitting it to go like just past the whole 3 feet? Some people play. Now, I've always been a fan of Ben Crenshaw, and Ben Crenshaw was a die putter, and he would always try and die it at the back edge. And so that's what I do. I try to die it at the back edge. And so what I've learned is I read putts that way. So when I see a putt, I'm always looking at it to stop it at the back edge because I'd prefer to have a tap in afterwards instead of having instead of hitting it too hard, right? So the point of this is with spot putting is you want to ultimately aim the line. So like this is an example here. So there's the aim point of the line, and then there's the apex of the break, right? Which is the highest, yeah, you could say that. But it's funny. I saw a tip recently with Phil Mickelson, and he says this apex line is BS because he says as soon as you hit the straight putt, if it's on a slope, it's immediately breaking. So the apex happened as soon as you hit the ball, meaning there was no apex in his opinion. Because if it's like this, as soon as I start trying to hit it straight, it immediately starts going left. So really, though, the point here is determining where is the straight putt. What we tend to do with the spot that we pick is we tend to pick a spot that is short of the hole for downhill putts, and then we pick a spot that's past the hole for uphill putts, and then we pick a spot that's even with the hole for flat putts that are breaking. And so that's, I would say, all you need to know about this idea of what we say is spot putting and why we aim the line always to a straight spot. This is obviously uphill because, yeah, it's just past the hole.